It's no secret that I've shared with you guys my excitement for WWE 2K25, and I am still very much into this year's game and everything that it has to offer.
Yeah, if you guys want to join me, man, over here in the island for 2K25, we're going to be glazing all night long.
But if you've been recently tuning in and you're not too familiar with me as a WWE gamer, you're about to find out a nice surprise.
On this island where the waves crash hard, join the tribe.
Up until this point, the only information that we have on Universe Mode, as you see, is promos being back. I don't know how it works or how extended it will be, but we know it's back in this year's 2K25 game. And then on top of that, we found out we are getting 2-night PLE events. Why haven't I really been talking about Universe Mode? Well, they haven't done a ringside report yet. I said in yesterday's video that we are probably going to be disappointed when they announce the Universe Mode because they've left it almost last. And last time they did this with my faction and other modes, it basically ended up disappointing the community, including myself, because it meant they didn't really update anything other than one or two things. Universe is one of the most sought out modes for a lot of gamers that play and create, but for me personally, this is going to come as a surprise to you if you don't know me. Universe to me has been trash for well over a decade. I can't remember the last time I played throughout a full season of Universe Mode and had a blast. I mean, Universe has recycled cutscenes, spams a lot of the same cutscenes over and over. I don't like the matchmaking element. Even with the sliders they adjusted, I feel like it tweaks out and it goes crazy. While I'm pretty sure you guys heard about the embargo dates, I just wanted to go over it. March 3rd, we're getting general gameplay, new match types, Universe, and my GM. March 4th, we're getting Creation Suite and the Island. March 5th, we're getting My Rise and My Faction. March 6th, we're getting the showcase information. Monday through freaking Thursday, we're gonna be killing it, checking out all the information and hopefully hearing some good news. If you want to talk to me about a good Universe season mode, talk to me about maybe 2006. Talk to me maybe about Shut Your Mouth. I don't care about the Universe mode in recent memory. I don't care about the Universe mode in 2K19 or 20 or 14. I never cared for it. And back then when their servers were actually decent, and I'm saying decent like this because they've never really been all that great, but they were playable. That's what I really played a lot of. I used to play online a lot. And the online support, as you saw with 2K22, it was pretty much the last time online was okay because 23 and 24 was horrible. So what are my expectations for Universe Mode this year?
This video is brought to you by LWF, a player versus player online league. Subscribe today for more.
I don't really have a lot writing on this, and if we're honest, I saved this video for a rainy day because today it was the IGN Fest. We saw Bayley show up. Bayley does have a match with Naomi, and they showed her. I don't really care too much about this attire. I wish they would have picked another match. They gave her the shirt because that's how they looked over there in the Saudi Arabia shows, and here we got Naomi with a closer look, different style as well. They look okay. Out of all the things they could have revealed today, I thought they would have gone with something more than just Bayley versus Naomi. I felt like the IGN Fan Fest has been on a roll, except for that LA Knight entrance. So I'm like, okay, they're gonna give us something cool here. Let's see if we could get some more information. Hopefully another ringside report follows the IGN post. But no, it was just an 8-minute showcase match. That's it. Let's get back to the nitty gritty. Why haven't I enjoyed Universe Mode? I know that you can customize everything with the shows, and you know, they used to have the show intros. They had the branching storylines with the cutscenes and all that. I used to get something similar out of Exhibition. I come from an era where we enjoyed season mode even in the regular SmackDown games. Now with the newer games, as we got better through time, they added more things to enjoy when you were in a rivalry. Obviously you saw stories develop without you having to really select anything, and I feel like 2K has just done an awful job when it comes to adding to that mode, and I feel like what they should have really done is scrap it altogether. This game has way more modes than some of the older WWE titles that I grew up on, and we can survive 1 or 2 years without a Universe mode just by playing online and Exhibition, especially with the Island being a thing this year. We'll talk about that later. Universe at its core is just not gonna work unless you start from scratch, in my most humble personal opinion. I said, look, get someone from the NBA 2K franchise, bring them over and do Do something combined with MyGM giving you the option to be a general manager, a superstar, or if you don't want to be the GM of the show, how about a producer of sorts and you get to produce the entire show, which is kind of like the universe mode that we currently have, but call it something else. That way you can do something inspirational, something new and fresh, not having to bring back old features or try to customize features that were already done in the recent past. Let's start from scratch with a brand new franchise mode. Treat it like NBA teams, but with superstars, right? You get to keep track of the records, and we have the social media posts like you already have in MyGM. Take the cutscenes from MyRise, add some other ones, bring in some MyRise writers to give you some additional cutscenes that may lead to different stories. I don't know. You could even use some of the stuff that they're adding to the island, like the free roam stuff. It's hard for me to fathom that back then in season mode, you could pick anyone from the entire roster and have different playthroughs with awesome storylines, and it felt fun even to the point that once you played with a handful of wrestlers, even when it got repetitive, you still enjoyed yourself because you were going through the motions with a superstar that you wanted to play as. And I get that's kind of like what MyRise has become nowadays. Instead of the free roam, you got the people standing in front of you. Instead of just doing random matches, you actually have a story with a beginning, middle, and end. This year I get that they're giving you different outlets to have different outcomes, and I like that. I've praised them for that. But when it comes to universe, I feel like it's just something that they look at, they're like, oh, well, what can we add? Oh, the rivalry system gets a boost. All right, let's go with that. Oh, this year, oh, we got promos and 2-night events. All right, cool, let's go with that. How are we getting people from the community to enjoy the endless freedom that universe mode has to offer when the little that they already offer is filled with bugs and glitches as is? Because when you put in all these created characters, it starts to melt. So now we're removing PC, and I'm all for it if it ends up fixing the game. But if this year the universe mode is literally just promos with the damn 2-night events and PC is not available, so it still crashes with other issues, I think it's time to freaking wave the white flag, 2K. I think it's time to let it go. Just do what they do in Frozen and let it go, let it go. Let it go away, man. I don't care how hard you just cringe. The reality of the situation is this. Move forward, move onward. They used to do it all the time. We praise all these THQ titles, and I have other ones on the shelf. They used to pull out molds and match types all the time and add different things. And for those that are hearing me say this and they're like, no, I'll take it like this, I'll take it as is. Dude, just let them pull it out. The fact that back then we had create a pay-per-view, the tournaments, the King of the Ring, and now if you're not playing the Showcase or MyRise, you're pretty much left empty-handed because MyGM doesn't really feature any cutscenes. It's just reading through text messages, which I'll accept that. I'm actually cool with MyGM. I wish they improved that a little more, but to stick to universe mode, that's the one that I really wanted. All the bells and whistles with the free roam and the freaking cutscenes. Give me cinematics. How are we not there yet? Listen up, folks. I play other sports titles. I know Madden is infamously known for copy and paste with their franchise mode, but if there's one thing NBA 2K has done right that the rest of the sports division should follow and copy, is that damn franchise mode. All these years has been so consistently solid, and the fact that you can invite people to play in your universe, in their case franchise mode, that's what I wanted to see, and I'm not getting it. I don't know when we'll get it. I don't know how we'll get it. How are we gonna get better with this universe idea? Now, why do you always see me being positive? Why do you always see me praising it? It's the season of information where they are literally handpicking all the new stuff they've added and the things they've worked on. We haven't played the game for ourselves. Once the game comes out, I will talk about the issues I've had. Wait until tomorrow's video. We're gonna talk about the season pass and DLC stuff. Before we get that DLC list, I want to let you guys know how I feel about that situation. I want them to change the whole season pass stuff that they have set up. So what can we do to make universe mode better? Branching stories like MyRise, free roam backstage, implement some MyGM stuff, implement cutscenes that go well beyond the rivalry system. Why is it stuck to rivalries? Please take that crap off. Make it online to invite our friends, just like you've done with MyGM IGN. If you want to give us this piece of crap copied and pasted, go for it and work on a brand new concept. We don't want Universe Mode to be the way it's been. I want it to be better than the greatest peak that it ever had, which I think was WWE 12. Shout out to Ace. For me, it was season mode way back when. I know that was a long time ago. Different team, different engine. I'm not telling you to copy them. I'm telling you to copy your own game. Copy NBA 2K franchise and we'll be good. Take inspiration from them. You did it for the island. Why can't you do it for franchise mode? So that is all I have for you. I'll see y'all real soon with some more WWE 2K25. Thank you for tuning in.
LexxExpress is calling, shaping every view. Subscribe and join the legend, let's see what you'll do.
Every comment's welcome, every like's a cheer. Your opinions light the way, there's nothing you should fear.
Share your thoughts and insights, let your voices grow. With Lexx by your side, the universe will glow. Hit that button, oh so bright, in this digital night. LexxExpress is here to guide us with an epic light.